and we're live. Hey kids, it's the Notorious Dad doing yet another podcast from the parking lot of Popeye's Chicken. Yesterday we did a podcast and I said I was going to try to not do any more of these from my car, but I'm taking advantage of the gigantic influx we've had in subscribers and people interested in my channel. And it's going to be at least another week or so before I can get Wi-Fi installed. So I'm going to go ahead and do another podcast or two or three from here, just simply because I enjoy doing it. Yesterday was probably it was, by far as numbers goes, the most successful podcast I've done since I started this. We had a peak of about 300 people coming live. I know that's not a lot to some people, but for a guy that's brand new, I'm pretty proud of that. So yes, today's topic is how to record intense situations. And that may sound silly, a silly thing to talk about, but go with me on this, trust me on this. But as they say in the family court, let's do some housekeeping. Yes, my channel blew up. It was really cool. We got 2 days ago, I got 5,000 subscribers, new subscribers. And this last 24 hours, I got another 2,000. It's so cool. It's so cool that people are wanting to watch our story and learn from it. The thing is, yesterday when I was doing the podcast, yes, I'm still doing it for my reason. I'm sorry. That's an inside joke. And my buddy Marita in Scotland just caught me off guard. Amazeballs! Okay. Compose myself. Okay, I'm back. What's that? Oh yeah. Yesterday we had 300 people tuning in live, and for me that's really big. And oh yeah, the housekeeping. I've said it 1,000 times. My number has been leaked in my various videos, and people like to text me, and that's cool. I like talking to people. That's my job, especially now. Here's the thing. When you get my number and you text me, hey, I don't know how to respond to that. I know that's how the kids talk these days, but please don't text me, hey, because I'm going to just ignore you. Because I don't know how to respond to that. I'm even getting emails like that. These kids opening up their emails, typing out crankmycat@gmail.com, no subject. Hey, okay, I'm all about talking to anybody that's willing to listen. But if you're going to text me or email me, tell me a story. If you're going to text me, you get my number off the internet. Hey, Mr. Leverett, or hey, you can call me Caleb. Hey, Caleb, I just saw your videos. I'm a big fan, or whatever. And I'll respond. Hey, thanks, or whatever. And that'll be it. We don't know each other, so we're not friends. I don't necessarily know who you are. And I'm not going to just have a big, long, back and forth conversation necessarily of how the weather is with somebody I don't even know. Okay, so I don't mind text, and I'm not getting on to anybody. And I know it's not an adult doing this, because I don't know a single adult that does that. It's the kids, and it's how when I was raising my kids. I'm not going to ground them. I'm not going to hit them. I'm not going to take stuff away. I'm going to address the problem. It's borderline rude. I know most kids don't think it is, but it is. I'm just telling you. It's just a correction. I'm addressing it. If you want me to respond, then just don't say, hey. Okay, so back to the topic of today. I got to thinking about recording, and I was scanning the internet and looking at some, like we've all seen, these awful recordings. people think just because they have a phone, well, I don't need to learn and practice how to use my camera. You do too, especially in a really tense situation. You really do, because it's all different and there's all kinds of different tense situations. In this channel, obviously, it's going to have to do with da 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 da. That was my best Hagrid. Pick up and drop off between mom and dad who don't like each other. Scumbag dad and bitchy mom. They hate each other, they'll never get along, and it's always tense at pick up and drop off. So, try not to have to record, but if you must, it is nice to have your camera handy. And one of the first things you want to be able to do is have it available to you, whether it's in your pocket or your purse or whatever. Be able, first things first, pull it out, open it up, go to your recording app, have it up, and push live or record in 5 seconds or less. Because if you pull it out and you got to dig around and you fumble around and you got to close a bunch of apps and you can't find the camera app, and if you go like 20-30 seconds trying to get this, something major that could really cover your butt could have happened in that time. Learn to pull it out, open it up, go to the phone or the recording app, hold it up, push go, 5 seconds or less. It's real easy to practice that. Second, I'm going to use a prop. Since I'm using my camera, my phone as my camera. This is Blaine's old phone. Look at there, little turd. I think this is the one he had on him when he got arrested. So anyway, when you're holding up your phone, you hold it up like this. You do not hold your phone, your camera, like this. Don't do that. It's annoying. And not only that, it's inefficient, because you're holding it like this. You're getting the sky and the trees, which don't matter, and you're getting all this down here, which doesn't matter. You're missing everything over here that could be happening, and you're missing everything over here that could be happening. Look at your television when you get home, or just look at your television. Does your television sit like this, or does your television sit like this? 99.99999% of y'all's TVs set like this. There's a reason. It's to catch the wide angle. So, never like this, always like this. Next, hold steady. Why do I record everything, Haley? I don't. I record in tense situations that could otherwise land me in jail. So, hold it steady. Be aware of, if you're just kind of holding it, doing like this may not feel like much to you, but on the camera, or on the screen, when people are watching it, they're gonna be like, huh? Why are you filming the squirrels? You're looking at your target, your person, but you're not holding the phone there. You can't do like this. Wherever the subject goes, you can't do like this, because you lose all peripheral. If you are doing like this, yes, you're going to be able to keep it on the subject, but you don't see what's coming. There could be other people coming, other things happening. You need to have your peripheral. So the next thing is, hold your camera, about right here. This is, anytime I've ever put cameras in people's faces or messing with my kids, this is what I'm doing. I'm holding it here, and I'm not staring at it. If something happens on the passenger side, I need to be able to flip it around, and the center of the subject needs to be in the center of the screen. If something happens on this side, you need to be able to flip it around, not necessarily, like when I was talking to Officer Rocha in the Parker video, I wasn't doing this. I was listening to what was happening on my passenger side, and I was trying to listen to what Officer Rocha was telling me on this side while holding my phone here. I didn't reach around and do like this. You have to know where it's at without looking at it. And there's an easy way you can practice this. Turn your phone on. And again, hopefully nobody ever has to use these techniques. Think of it as home defense. Most people hope they don't ever have to use their home defense firearm to do something like shoot somebody. Most people, you hope you never have to use it. But it's better to know how to use it and have it than to need it and either have it or not have it, or to need it and not know how to use it. You know, if you got a home defense piece and you don't have any ammunition for it, what's the point? It's pointless to have it. So the next thing is practice. It's real easy. Go in your house, your apartment or whatever, and walk through and point out, say, I don't know, soccer ball. Your eyes are focused on soccer ball. You've got your peripheral of other objects in your house. Without looking at your camera, point to soccer ball and walk by it. You know, 3, 4, 5 seconds. As you're walking, you see top bookshelf. You're looking over at top bookshelf. Your camera's over here, so you're not, you know, you might, at times, depending on how tense the situation is, you can glance down. But practice, say, okay, top bookshelf, walk by it, hold it on top bookshelf. And do that to about 10 items in your house. If you'll do that 10 items, then simply, it only takes about a minute, minute and a half. Then go back and watch yourself. Okay, so I said soccer ball. I don't see soccer ball. Okay, next was top shelf. Oh, look, I got top shelf. Okay, next one was laundry basket. Oh, I missed laundry basket. You might get 3 or 4 out of... Will y'all quit trolling? Good God Almighty. Just quit it. I'm not impressed. Anyways, practice that. And work your way up to identifying 10 different things. And then as long as you can go back and watch and you actually have it on 10 different things, it's really that simple. Then try going outside, trying it outside in a different environment. Okay, next thing when it comes to recording is editing. If you're creating a video for entertainment purposes only, editing is your best friend. Because you cut out the junk, you add funny clips to it, animal noises, whatever, and then people enjoy it. When you're using your camera as a defense tool, editing is the last thing you want to do. And I'll tell you why. First of all, if you're needing to show this to authorities, the police, a judge, a jury, they're already going to have a question in their head. Why is this guy recording like this? You know, not many people do this. I mean, it's becoming more people do it now. But you want to remove as many questions as possible. And when you start cutting out pieces, you may have just cut out 3 seconds of something. Like if you didn't want your phone number listed, I chose to leave mine in. But when you cut something out, if it's just 3 seconds, it's only 3 seconds to you. But to somebody else, someone in authority, someone who's got your fate in their little hands, they might think you cut out 3 minutes. What did he hide? What is she up to if she cut all that out? Because I've seen people do pickup videos and there's like 15 cuts. And I'm like, dude, that's terrible. For all I know, you only kept the things in your video that made her look bad and you look good. That's not helpful. I got a reputation from the very first viral video I did, the Parker movie, of not editing anything. That is 72 minutes of raw, uncut footage. I didn't edit not one single thing out. And people noticed that, because the people who hate me for doing what I did, there's a backstory. There's going to be a backstory. And the people that were like, of course there's a backstory. What if I recorded the backstory? Well, there's a backstory to the backstory. You can only go so far. Their point is, the guy just pushed record. It's totally unedited. He didn't edit out even the thing. I didn't edit out the things that made me look bad. Just keep it raw. Another thing, for the people in really, really high tense situations where you and the ex have already gone at it many times, and you can get you a little dash cam. And this is just a cheap model. Plugs into the cigarette lighter, suction cups. It's low quality, doesn't work really good in really, really high heat. But if you'll have this, it's just a little, it's cheap insurance. You can get these for like 50 bucks. Cheap insurance. Maybe you have to get out of the car for some reason and your phone dies or you drop it. If this is suction cup, at least you got a pretty good angle out there. It can pick up all, any and all evidence or whatever happens. Another thing, they didn't have these little bad boys back whenever I started doing this. This right here is top notch, not dash cam, but body cam. It's got this nice little clip right here. It's got a screen. And let me put that sucker back on there. And these are a little more expensive. They're like, I think I gave like 200 bucks for this on Amazon. I don't know why I can't get this thing back on. Oh. Well. Good grief, Mr. Mechanic. All right, got it. So on this, I keep this in my visor. Always, always, always. Got a little charge cord. These things will hold like 10 hours, and it's all HD, all high definition. It's got a real wide camera angle, and you can get like, I don't know, 160, 150 degrees. So you always keep it charged. It's got a battery life for 8 or 10 hours. I don't know. I've never used the whole thing. But the cool thing about it is you can pull it off your visor, and bam, you've got backup. And one simple touch of the button. Oh, did I even charge the damn thing? Oh, the battery's dead. My bad. I thought I just charged it. Oh well. Anyways, if it's charged, you got you a spare. And that way you've got your primary here. If something happens, it slips out, winds up with a crack like that. At least you got this. Wherever your body goes, that's where it goes. So, anyways, Professor Leverett has spoken, and that was today's lesson. In my best Haggard voice, how am I doing me first day? How am I doing me first day? Yeah, that's what he says. Okay, I told y'all in my first podcast that I was thinking about doing a Harry Potter a show where we talk about all things Harry Potter. Still gonna do it. I just don't want to do it from my phone. What in the flying fudge nickels is this rest in peace crap? Caleb, answer the question. Is Parker dead because they won't stop? President Food. No, Parker is not dead. Jesus Christ, people. Christ on a cracker. Jiminy Christmas. Somebody mentioned yesterday that I'm going to have to get a moderator. No shit. Yeah, I've obviously got to get a moderator. All right. I've got my chip-in links, my Bitcoin, my PayPal, we got the Cash App thing, if you want to do the super chat, if you enjoyed this, feel free, if and only if you are financially able to. Oh my God, bloody hell, no kidding. Are you sure that Bitcoin address is legit? Blockchain could find it. Thank you, Mr. Tax Driver. Or Ms. Taxi Driver. I will check that. I thought it was. Thanks for this. That's really important. One small character and it won't work. Thank you for bringing that up. As soon as this is over with, I'll get it. Yes, get moderators in here from Lynn. I will. And people like Jennifer Horace is going to get blocked. How's Parker doing? Not going to answer that. I will donate $5 if you remove the SBMM. Catch up the old man. What is SBMM? I don't know what that is. Yeah, Jennifer, you're definitely getting blocked as soon as I have a moderator. Make me a moderator. I don't know how. I'll get there though. How am I? I'm okay. It's cooled off outside. Had a nice little shower come by. Went from about 95 down to about 78, 79 outside. Elite Zippy Caleb in all caps. Why are you yelling at me? Can you please answer me what happened to Parker? I've already answered that. Elite Zippy, you're gonna yell at me, I'll yell at you, okay? I've talked about this. Parker's fine. That's my answer. Got it? Thanks. Sir Caleb, can you kick report Jennifer from here? I don't know how. I'm doing this live. I don't know how. Yes, please stop saying Parker's dead. Y'all retarded. Okay, Leverett, press my name and make me a moderator. I would, but I, much like Professor Lupin, I don't know if you're a troll. You could be a troll and I wouldn't know it. And I would give you access to things and I don't know how to do that. Thank you for your offer. Maybe you're legit, but I can't do that at the moment. Yeah, there's some bots on here. Not answering that. Not answering that. Kristen Lyons, love you, Caleb. Give me a shout out. Thanks, Kristen. Man, stop saying Parker's dead. Yes. What are y'all commenting? Parker, we don't know. They're retarded. Do I support Trump? I'm not talking politics. There's a reason I've made it very clear I'm disgusted with politics. Why don't you like the police? Chris B. That's a good question. I appreciate that. I can answer that. I generally don't like cops. I've got zero problem with peace officers. That's a topic for a whole new podcast. Because to me, there's a difference between a cop and a peace officer. There's a difference between a law enforcement asshole that does what he's told, regardless of how immoral it is, and harms people, and a peace officer, such as Officers Brandon Spinks and Officer Rocha in the original Parker movie. Those men were peace officers. Okay, Daniel Rice. Anytime I record, I start the record by saying, I am recording for documentation, safety, and accountability. Yes, very good. Both for my safety and yours. Caleb from Default Ninja, do you think Black Lives Matter? I assume you meant to say Black Lives Matter. Well, of course Black Lives Matter. Why wouldn't I? I can block Jennifer. C-Boy 605, you go get him. Go get Jennifer. How am I doing today? I'm great. Okay. Okay, let's change the subject. Okay. Okay, Leverett. Click the three dots next to someone's name and click Make Moderator, like me, for instance, and I will block the people saying rest in peace. It's just Tyler. It's just Tyler. I appreciate that. However, I'm one of those guys that I question everything. Ain't just a tattoo on my arm. You're probably a good guy, but if I knew you in person, I would do that. However, I have to be cautious, okay? Just like I said, Professor Lupin, whenever they transported Harry, he had to make Harry, what creature was in my office when we first met? And he's like, are you mad? What creature? Grindalo! So I have to make sure. So thanks for your offer. And I'm going to look into this because Emily Perez, no. Because Jennifer Horace likes for me to say her name. I think Jennifer just got a crush on me. She just wanted to troll. Start a Discord channel and make friends you trust in a small community of your own. Okay. Not answering. Not answering. Oh my God. Caleb, are you still in Texas to this day or no? Yes, I'm in Conroe, Texas, just north of Houston, about an hour. Giant Gumballs 52. I love your vids. Well, thank you, Giant Gunballs 52. I could moderate. Ooh, you've got a South Park emoji. I likes. Okay, the moderators will not have any control on your account. All they can do is kick out the trolls. Daniel, thank you. I'm about 99% sure you're right. However, on the next one, the next live I do, I promise, if that is in fact 100% true and I'm convinced of it, I will make some of you moderators and y'all will be able to kick people out. Okay, Wyatt Freeter. Okay, Leverett, you are amazing, and I have a question. Would you donate $5 to a dog rescue for me? I might, but I'm really not in the position to be donating because I just got evicted like a week and a half ago. So I'm really not in the position to do that. Marita Brown, he is right. Marita, okay, what I do? Touch, I don't see a little button. I'm going to hold down on Marita. I know Marita. Report, remove, put this user in timeout, hide user, cancel. Oh, I just figured out how to do it. Where are you at? Jennifer the troll. All right, here we go. Jennifer Horace. Put user in timeout, hide user on this channel, remove. Bye, Jennifer Horace. Thanks, everybody in the comment section. Rapper J, here you go. You're going too. Here we go. Remove. Bye, Rapper J. Oh, this is so cool. Trolling the trolls, I love it. Jennifer, oh man, okay, I'm gonna get down to the bottom here. Good grief. Bye. Yep. Oh, Jennifer, everybody's just so happy to see you go. Nice. Thank you all so much for showing me how to do that. Do you live in a car? Sorry, just started binge watching your videos. No, Chris, I don't. I've spent many nights in a car. I happen to be doing this live from my car because my new little box, my little trailer house that I'm renting is way out in BFE, and I don't have Wi-Fi just yet. So that's why I come up here to the Church's Chicken, or the Popeye's Chicken parking lot, and do them from here for now. And we got 100 and something people in here today. Apparently, it depends on the days. Usually I go live between 7 and 8 at night, and I've tried multiple different days. I learned don't do it on a Friday because apparently people are busy on Friday night and there's not much of an audience. But apparently Sundays is the big day. Everybody's getting ready to go to work or whatever. Nova Talks by Jennifer. $2.79 from Nova Talks by Jennifer. That is cool. Thank you very much. What's your name? Nova Talks? Love the internet. It's so funny sometimes. Okay, I'm not gonna. How's quarantine going? It's ridiculous. I wish they just open it up and just get through. What happened to the Millennium Falcon you used to have? Adam, I had to sell that about 3 or 4 years ago. I converted from that. Oh my God. I've got to get upgraded. Yes, I know it just bleeped out. Somebody else tried to call. I can't help it. Fan from Scotland. I can't remember who asked about the Falcon. I had to get rid of it. I don't have it anymore. It was fun at the time, but it's just not. Is there a new rapper, Jay? Do I need to zap him too? Okay, life as Dee Dee. Love you. Thank you. Okay, not entering the trolleys. Well, guys, we're in here 30 minutes. You want to give shout outs to where you're from, where you're watching from? Where's everybody from right now? Message, I love your videos and you are a good father. Thank you, area code 313. We'll get to you later. Yvonne, North Carolina. Rapper J, North Carolina. Is that the new one? You're Saucy, California. QT Special, Chicago. Lynn is in Salt Lake. Jamie Randolph, thank you very much for subbing. Norwegian, cool, cannot wait. Dylan from England. I'm in Nova Scotia, Canada. That's Nova Talks who donated couple bucks to get rid of Jennifer. Cleveland, Texas. Dayton, Ohio. Australia. Give me a shout out. You're amazing. I love you. Last shout out to EMIGTG. I don't know what that means, Kristen, but thanks. Thank you. Yes, if you start saying retarded things about the death of Parker, you're getting yeeted. You're getting out of here. I don't know what yeet means, but I've seen people use it. Scotland. Okay, Caleb. Now the chat isn't getting spammed by Jennifer. Yes, because we kicked her out with $2 from the super chat from Nova. Jamie's in Michigan. Mars, don't we wish? Texas, North Carolina, California, Lancaster, moving to Tehachapi? I don't know what that is. Michigan, another Norwegian. Cool, more than one. What is the worst situation you have been in? Wow, that's a loaded question. Brooklyn Connor. The worst situation I've ever been in. Well, the worst day of my life was when I recorded Parker getting ripped away from me. The video Parker versus the Man. That was the worst day of my life. Nova Talks just did another one. Yeet those haters. I don't mind haters. I don't mind somebody legitimately saying, Caleb, I've watched your videos and this is what I don't like about you and this is what I don't like about you. I really don't mind those people. It's the trolls that do the troll thing, that just say retarded things for no reason. Dirty Jersey. That was heart-wrenching. Yes, this is the worst day of my life. I still suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder, better known as PTSD, because of that. You're an amazing father, and give a shout out please from Darkfire 4005. Thank you. Emily Perez, I like your videos, but if they bring your kids into it, that is going too far. Agreed. Brianna, I've already addressed that. No, everybody's fine. GTG love. I'm just not down with the lingo. I don't know what that means. Mr. Taxi Driver, $5 to get them weight. Bitcoin is better because YouTube doesn't get a portion. Amen. Yes, or Ms. Taxi Driver rather. I will get that, definitely get that looked at. Thank you for pulling that up. I'm not an expert at Bitcoin. I've been talking about it for years, but thank you. I'm going to double, triple check my link, and thank you for checking before you send. I didn't even know you could do that. Eldest Parker is 21. GTG means got to go. Okay, gotta go. Adios. Y'all be good. Parker videos going viral on TikTok. Yes, Yvonne, I saw that. That was the topic of conversation yesterday on the podcast here. Hi from France. Comrade Froggy Baguette. Baguette? What was the dumb reason you went to jail again? From Adam O'Reilly. The dumb reason I went to jail again was everyone here obviously saw the Parker movie. That's what I went to jail for. Once the officers told Parker and I we were free to go, we left. And the little kid stayed. So that was number one offense. So 5 more times within a 2.5 month period, Parker and I drove up, got the little kids for the weekend, had them, took them back. Parker didn't get out a second time. That went on the 6th time until we went to court. So I was convicted on 6 counts of not kicking Parker out of the car, of which I was sentenced to 60 days each. So 60 times 6 is 360 days is what I was sentenced. My lawyer, fortunately, spoke up very quickly and said, can Mr. Leverett serve his 6 sentences concurrently? And thankfully, the judge agreed. So I got to get out in 60 days. And to this day, nobody can tell me what part of the decree I broke. Okay, we got to back up here. Giovanna Norman. Hey, Mr. Caleb, it's your fan from Daytona here. Always love your family. You're awesome. Thank you very much. That's very sweet of you. 60 days is insane. Agreed. That was the worst 60 days of my life. Just a question. Sorry if this has been asked before, but did she call 911 after? I'll answer this. I'll just say this. I've had the cops called on me. I've lost track of how many times. Can't read that one. But that's stupid. Yes, it was. It was ridiculous. But I came out with the nickname The Notorious Dad. For those of you that don't know, that have heard me say my moniker, The Notorious Dad, I got that name in jail. Jarvis Walker was the one. It's really good first OJ thing. You're funny. Jarvis Walker is a man I met in jail, and he became, as far as friends go in jail, he's my best friend in jail. And we were talking. He was fascinated as to why I was in there, and I was talking to him, telling him, "What are you in for?" "I'm in for being a good dad." "You no, really, what you in for?" I said, "Really?" And so I told him the story. The guards went and watched my YouTube videos, reported back to some of the inmates, and told Jarvis, "Yeah, no shit, Leverett's in here for literally being a good dad." And somehow that got equated to Notorious B.I.G. and to the Notorious Dad, and I was in jail for being a good dad, so that's how I got that. I haven't heard from Jarvis ever since. I've always wondered what happened to him. I miss him. He was a good guy. I support you in everything you have done, and I'm proud of Parker for standing up for himself. Peggy Montes, thank you. Your ability to not lose your composure is unreal. Well, tell that to Marita, who just told me amazeballs. That's still funny. Let's see. How far did I back up here? Thanks for keeping us updated. Grateful you landed on your feet, Caleb. When the system breaks, sometimes you gotta make your own. You've got this. From Norma Jean Hanks. Well, thank you, Norma Jean. I'd like to think I do. At the rate that the podcast seems to be taking off, yesterday's podcast was probably the 7th or 8th one I've done, and got 20,000 views in the first 24 hours. That's pretty good to me. I'm proud of it. Seaboy606, can we meet, please? I doubt it. I don't know you. I don't know where you're at. I'm lagging. Is that an internet term for something else? I don't know what that means. You're lagging. Brooklyn, what is the worst situation you have been in? I've already answered that, sweetheart. I just answered specifically you. Okay, Mr. Corona guy. The years it's been ever since I have seen that video with your kids is insane. No kidding. I hope Parker's doing all right. Never really have been caught up with your stuff. Keep up being a great father. Well, Mr. Corona guy, if that's all you saw, man, that is just the tip of the proverbial iceberg. There's so much more on my channel. Look up the Blaine series. Not answering that. You're fine. Just saw the full video. Hope Parker is in a peaceful state of mind. You're gangster for recording everything. I want more people to do this because the thing about the camera, it's kind of like walking into court. What do you do when you walk into court? You're on your best behavior, just like everybody else. When people pull out cameras, most people, not everybody, but most people will pretend to behave like they are in court because nobody wants to become the next Karen on the internet. So that's why you record when you know things are could possibly get ugly. You record, and just the fact that you pull the camera out, most people are, especially in modern times nowadays, with as viral as videos can go, people will behave as if they were in court, and ultimately that's what you want anyways, because the goal is to pick up the child and go spend your time with them. It's not to say I gotcha. The goal is to pick up the child in peace. And if all you do, if the mere act of holding up the camera to someone who would otherwise be really tacky and ugly, if that makes them behave, mission accomplished. That's the goal. Hold up the camera, everybody behaves. Child, oblivious, 10, 11 years old, they don't really care. Just hops in, hey mom, let's go, or hey dad, let's go. That's the goal. That's the entire goal, is just pick them up in peace without any conflict. Let's see. Can you teach my dad how to parent? Sophia? Well, that's actually a really sad question. Sophia, I don't know how to. Only thing I could recommend you do is maybe send your dad some of your favorite videos of mine, of whatever you think I was a good dad at. What has been your interest during these times? Here lately, just surviving. I went from a career in the oil field to unemployed and evicted to suddenly, boom, I'm a podcaster. Giovanna Norman, you can really teach some men how to be a good father. Your kids are blessed to have you. My father was just like you. He passed away 5 years ago from sickle cell. I'm so sorry to hear that, Giovanna. It sounded like he was a good man, and he obviously made a nice imprint on you, and you were a very polite young lady. And I'm sorry to hear your father's gone. Lynette Taylor says, should the children have a say where they want to live? And their mother reminds me of my mother. I shouldn't have it. I haven't spoke to him in 15 years now. Ooh. Jamie Floyd, you're an inspiration to a lot of people and me. Well, thank you, Jamie. Can't read that. Can't read that. Not entering that. Thank you, Lynn. Y'all go back and read what Lynn F had to say. Holy cow, what's happening on Twitter? I'm all of a sudden getting a jillion follows on Twitter. If you want to follow me on Twitter, at Caleb Leverett, just like the same as my Instagram. Tanner Baumgartner. Hey man, I just watched a video of your kid. I can't answer that. I'm sorry. I've already talked about that. Can I donate even if YouTube give me an error that this is not available in my country? Please help me. I want to donate. Oh my. I'm not even going to pretend to know how to pronounce that. I apologize. I don't know what to tell you other than I've got other links in the description here. I don't know if Cash App is available there. If you got Bitcoin, don't do Bitcoin just yet, because somebody just informed me that my address may be messed up. If that's the case, I've got to fix it. And then my only other option is a PayPal. I do have PayPal in the description. Again, only if you are financially able. Sophia, thank you. JJ Peterson, have you ever had your camera taken away from you while in a tense situation? That is a very good question. No, I have not, but I don't know if, JJ, if you saw earlier what I was talking about. Not only do you keep your primary phone here, it's a good idea to have a cheap little dash cam in case your primary phone does get taken away from you. And then it's nice to have a body cam to put right there, just in case another one gets taken. Maybe they can take one, they could take another one, but the more cameras you have, the better off, the more safe you could be. Okay, Dartfire 4005. Adios. I'm so sick of that crap. Taylor, I think you're an awesome dad. They should have more support for dads. Keep doing what you're doing. Bless you and your children. I agree, and this is me doing the best I can to support dads. Also moms, because good moms get screwed over too. Sardon. My mother is a narcissist and my dad is great. They divorced last year. It's been hard, but I'm glad we didn't have to do family court. But she's still controlling and dating a convicted felon now. Yikes! I'm sorry to hear that. Haley Brooks, keep doing you. Oh, cool! I got a member. A level 1 member, Star Momentos. That sounds like a Harry Potter spell. Star, you might just be my very first member. Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter from Owen Dowicks. Jamie, just ignore them. It was a troll. I had to figure out how to delete them, but I did it. I deleted them. Figured out how to do it thanks to the people here. Hi Caleb, how do I become a member? Because I will. If you're on your, I'm new to this, but if I remember correctly, Alex Frazier, if you're new to this, if you're on your laptop, next to where you normally subscribed, there'll be another button that says become member or member. And if you are on your phone, you'll have to go up, there's a link, and it's in the description of, I've done like 6 or 7 podcasts in the last 2 weeks. It's in the description of one of them. I need to remember to push it over to the new ones. For some reason, they don't make it convenient from your cell phone. So if you're on your laptop, next to the subscribe button, oh, I got another member. Who's that? Don't want to. Oh. Shit, sorry. That was my fault. I actually hit somebody else. So, how do I tell? I see the picture, but it doesn't. It just says member. I don't know who it is. Let me see if I can scroll down. It showed me earlier. Jamie Floyd, congratulations on being Notorious Dad Level 1 member number 2. To the best of my knowledge, you're the second member. I guess I hadn't talked about it hardly at all, and that's why nobody even thought to become a member. But thanks for coming. At the moment, I only have 1 or 2 posts that are for the members only. I think it's just some memorabilia I've got from back protesting the Blaine days at the next hospital. Now that I'm starting to get more members, thank y'all very much. I'll try my best to make it worth your time to become members, and worth your coin coming to me to become members. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I'm a new subscriber today. Watched 5 of your vlogs from J Lives Jewel Box Dobbs. Cool. Thank you very much. I was subjected to parental alienation when I was a kid. I'm sure if my mom was strong enough to act like you did, I was much better off. Thanks for the inspiration. Oh my, I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name, but you're welcome. On my computer, it will say join. Yeah, right next to where you normally hit the subscribe button. I think it's right to the left of it, or just to the left of it. You press on it. Yep. Hello, I live in Canada. Caleb on the phone. It's right beside the subscribe where it says join. Is it? Okay. Don't look at my picture profile. Thank you very much. I didn't realize. I'm going off of memory what I read. Okay, to read that again. Caleb, on the phone, it's right beside the subscribe button where it says join. Okay, so I guess it does say there's a join button on my homepage or whatever. And so far, we've got 2 members. Thank you very much. We've had several people join in or chip in on the super chat. Thank you. Those were funny. For those just joining us, we had some trolls earlier, and people were donating to boot Jennifer out. It was funny. Subjected to parental alienation when I was a kid. I'm sure if my mom was strong enough. Okay, I already read the dang. Oh crap! I'm way behind. Shawanda P. We are very poor in Michigan. Join the club. Okay, one of my member things disappeared. I don't even know what that means. Enough. Bye for now. Take care. Okay. Oh my goodness, we are 53 minutes into this. I think it's time to pull the plug. Found you through TikTok. Thank you. Watch yesterday's podcast. All right, I'm gonna let y'all go. Well, I just, everybody's saying don't go, but I mean, I've talked about what I wanted to talk about. How long do people normally go on live podcasts or whatever? I mean, I don't know. Is it normal to go like over an hour or hours? Really? Please don't go. I'm a big fan. Don't go. Rico 4506. Really, yes. For however long they want to. Depends on what they're doing. Yes. What does your shirt say? I can't fully see it. It says, this is what a voluntarist looks like. And this was the shirt I was actually wearing when I recorded the Parker movie. If you're wondering what a voluntarist is, it only goes over hours. If you're wondering what a voluntarist is, a voluntarist is simply someone who thinks that it depends on the person. Must say, I enjoy your videos. Jamie, oh, Jamie, you've got the little super chat oh, that's how that works. Okay, well, since Jamie Floyd is now a member and she apparently wants me to keep going, I guess I'll just go for a little bit. Anyway, a voluntarist is simply somebody who believes that all human interaction should be voluntary. Yes, because if it's not voluntary, it's forced, and nobody likes being forced. Sorry, guys, that was someone else calling again. All the more reason I have absolutely got to get new equipment, and every time people chipping in and becoming super chatters, and that's just every bit of that's helping me get to that point where I can do that. Can Dobby fight poverty in Texas? There's another one. I was right in the middle of quoting Dobby, and somebody calls me. Fire Gamer, can't talk about that, man. See yesterday's episode. Caleb, do yoga. It's good for PTSD. Yes, it is. I have tried it here lately since I've moved in. I've started doing just exercises. My house came with a free dog. And he's some kind of Brittany Spaniel, Cocker Spaniel mix. He's the sweetest thing, but my God, that dog is ugly. And he stinks. And if you bathe him, guys, I'm sorry. The people that just are blowing my phone up, it just keeps doing this. Anyway, you should put on your phone do not disturb if people keep calling you. I've looked, Nico, thank you. I've tried that. I've got an iPhone 7, and either I don't know how to find it or it's not on iPhone 7. I tried finding the do not disturb, and I couldn't find it. Parker videos from 2013 just turned up into my recommended list. Rig Mover 13. Rig Mover. Are you West Texas? Permian Basin? Can you give us some of your strength? I'm all out of strength, Christine. I'm sorry. The old man's tired. Star Momentos, a super chat member. Caleb, I saw the dog and the names you selected, haha, are very funny. Oh, wait, what are we talking about here? Is this on a different social media? Oh, you saw my post on what, Instagram? Okay, yeah, Instagram. Yeah, okay, I was like, whoa, I haven't talked about this on the podcast till just now. How did she know this? So Star obviously must follow me on Instagram. Okay. Yeah, I call him Old Man and Stinky because as soon as you bathe him, as soon as he gets hot, he runs out to the mud in the pond in the back and gets all nasty in the frog mud. And he comes up and he's just proud as punch of himself because he's cooled off. And it's like, you remember that, y'all remember it, I know the young people may not, but y'all remember Charlie Brown? What was the stinky kid's name that always had the nasty blanket and the dirt everywhere? That's what he reminds me of. So I just, in the mornings, I just say, all right, we're going for a walk. Come on, Stinky. And I open YouTube. This is the first thing. I don't know what that means. I just watched Parker's story. That's amazing what he did. It is. Nah, Rig Mover 13, you're in South Texas. Okay, I just assumed that was Rig Mover 13. That just sounds like somebody in the oil field. Your house came with a free dog. Yep, pansexual being, it sure did. The old fart, the lady that owns the 2 or 3 properties, he just goes to various properties. He knows them all, and sometimes people move out, and so he'll quit staying there and he'll go to the next one that the people just keep and feed him. And oh, he's the sweetest thing ever. Okay, you star, yes, Instagram. Pigpen, Roxy, thank you. No, I don't think it was Lina. Yeah, no, not Lina. It was Pigpen. That's what I was just explaining how to get a free dog. He will not load up in a truck. If he suspects you're trying to put him in a truck, I assume he's got a bad. He had a bad something happen in his truck. In a truck, he will not get in. I mean, Blaine's tried to load him up, and he just will not go. I have to get tested for COVID-19 tomorrow. Yikes. I'm not a doctor, and I really don't want to get in on the debate on that, but ain't no one tested me for nothing like that. To put on Do Not Disturb, you need to swipe the bottom of the screen up and press the moon. Nico, thank you. Let me try to see if I can do this. Oops. Okay, I tried turning it sideways. Hang on. Let's try this. Okay, Nico, I can't do it while I'm live, but thank you for that tip. I did not know that. That is why I love doing stuff like this. I've learned how to block people, and now, thanks to Nico, I've learned how to, before I go live, flick up on the screen and hit the moon. I never knew what that meant. Thank you. Jamie Floyd, I literally work in a nursing, so I'm surrounded by old folks that might have it. Yes, yeah, that's a hard place to be in, Jamie. Yikes. Edward Medina just chipped in $3 first. Oh, fist bump. Heck yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Have you been doing this for an hour? And I love you too, Caleb. Well, thank you. Yes, I've never gone hour, minute, and 54 seconds. I've never gone this wrong. Never gone this long. Cody Thacker, I'm doing well. Setting a record. This is the longest podcast I've done. And now that it's cooled off outside, yeah, my phone's not heating up. Boy, the first time I did this a couple weeks ago, this is awesome. What's awesome, Jamie? The first time I did this a couple weeks ago, it was so blistering hot outside, I had to let it go after like 15, 20 minutes. Nicholas said you look like you smoke weed. I've smoked weed before, but I don't regularly do it. And to be quite honest with you, the main reason all those years I never smoked weed is because I got zapped with pee tests and hair follicle tests so many times I lost track, and I couldn't and didn't want to risk losing my children over that, so I simply stopped, or I simply never did it. Okay, I'm not sure who's spamming. Are y'all really enjoying this? Like, I've heard that people do lives and people watch them. I've never been a guy that'll just sit there and just watch lives. Do y'all like this? This is something y'all enjoy doing? You're just chill. Yes. You'll have a little studio in your home soon. I hope so. Lee? Is it Lee? Yeah. We are. Yes, Caleb. Yes, this is very entertaining. Yes. Hi. Yes. This is amazing. Keep on. I'm loving it. Enjoying this. Okay. Okay. Forgive me. I wouldn't in 1,000 years think that this would be fun for people to do, but okay, if y'all are still entertained, if y'all like it, okay, I don't know anything else better to do. Especially if people keep chipping in, I gotta give them. If I assume that's why you're chipping in, because you are enjoying what I mean, I'm not even talking about anything remotely what the title of this thing was about. But if y'all like it, okay. Somebody just wrote a paragraph. Roxy Viola. Voila. Your videos really help me with the situation I'm in with my son and his detective father. Whoa! I had to spend not 60 days like you, but a weekend in jail for contempt for having lunch with my son at his school. Roxy Viola, I would love to hear your story. Not here, but please email me, Roxy Viola, Voila, however you say that. Let's see, father's son is a detective. That can get juicy. That is one of my specialties. Whenever you've got people on the other side that are also in the contempt of, or in the civil court thing, I would love to hear your story, Roxy. Please email me, crankmycat@gmail.com. I would love to hear more about this. Let's don't talk about it all during the chat, but this is inspiring. Start doing this more. Are y'all serious? Are y'all trolling me? Or are y'all serious? It's 2 a.m. for me. Can't really do anything else, to be honest. Joey's gameplay. 2 a.m.? You must be in Europe. Team Rocket. I remember you, Team Rocket. I have to sleep. Good night. Bye from Holland. So Team Rocket's from Holland. Okay. ISO King, you're about to get blocked, son. Keep trolling like that. I don't know if you're intentionally trolling. Caleb got a big smile right now. I must be way behind. I can't tell what time it is. Oh, wait. I got a little old school clock here, so it's my time. It's 8:11. Sorry, I'm a wrestler and I gotta get to a match. Have at it, man. Alex, thanks for tuning in. See you on the next time. Okay, ISO King. Bye. Kristen Lyons, it's fun talking to you. Okay, if y'all are enjoying this, there's an app called Twitch that's dedicated to live streaming. The kid, or Hayden in particular, has told me about Twitch. You can mute that guy. I just blocked him. I don't even care. Yobriel Matthias, ISO King, stop spamming. He's gone. I'm not even gonna bother with putting him in a timeout. Just you either know how to behave or you just get kicked out. I'm not gonna bother with this putting you on pause for 15 minutes or something. Just get the hell out of here if that's how you're gonna act. Okay, Reddit just popped up. Hang on. Roxy, I will email you. Thank you, Roxy. We are not trolling you. Pansexual being. You've not trolled at all. You've been fine. It's that ISO King I had to get rid of. Hashtag Caleb. Okay, cool. Okay, I must be way behind comments. Let me scroll up. Yep, I'm way behind. Sylvia, sweetheart, I can't answer that. I've already talked about that yesterday. Lord mercy, what is it looking like in Texas? What is the SU looking like in Texas? I don't know what the SU is. Okay, I'm just gonna go to the very bottom. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to miss some of y'all's. Mask up into whatever 4K. Not talking about that. Keep bringing it up. You'll join the ranks of the blocked ones. Okay, which Full Willow at Caleb Leverett. I have no life, LOL. I don't work. I don't go out anywhere. So what else is there to do for me to do? I play video games and watch videos here and yes on Twitch. I'm 58-year-old gamer girl. Alrighty, well, if this is what you enjoy doing, welcome to the club. Imperative, I support everything you've done for your kids. Thank you. Norma Jean Hanks, Caleb, get someone you trust and respect and give them the wrench so they can moderate the bots and trolls for you. I will, Norma Jean. I'm trying my best to do what I can by myself without hiring somebody or asking someone for constant favors. Hey, friend of mine, can you constantly 2 or 3 times a week come moderate for me? So I'm getting there. I want to get there, and I will get there. I'm going to keep working this as much as possible. Okay, where are we at? We got 85 of y'all wanting to talk and chat. Anybody else want to become a member? Because a while ago I mentioned being a member, and all of a sudden, boom, I got 2 members. The very first 2 members. I've got 308,000 subscribers, and just today I get my very first 2 members of my channel. So if you want to become a member, thanks. That will help me out. I don't know what that means. I sense another block. I agree. Okay, I see just nonsense. People talking nonsense. Okay, Javon and Norman, please continue to do this, Mr. Caleb. You're an inspiration to lots of people who may be going through the same situations and don't know how to handle it. You absolutely rock. I'm a forever supporter. Thank you very much. Well, it's looking like this whole podcast thing is looking like I'm gonna have to adapt, because I'm just not the type of guy to where all I do is get on here and just talk to people about any random crap. I'm going to at least have an agenda at the beginning. Once I get my preaching out of the way, and the after hours, if this is what y'all like to do, send me messages and have me talk. Okay, this is fine with me. If I guess that doesn't bother me. This is my job. Are you at Popeyes, Caleb? Yep, Kristen, I sure am. Still haven't quite got Wi-Fi in my house yet. Have you seen the bat they found in Philadelphia? Scientists thought it was extinguished, but it wasn't. The bat as big as a human. I'm not sure. I'm not. You got a couple typos there. I'm not quite following you. How do I become a member? I have some money to spend. Well, according to somebody earlier, whether it's on, apparently it doesn't even matter if it's on the laptop or your phone. Right next to the subscribe button, you can click and become a member. And there's 3 different tiers: Notorious Dads 1, 2, and 3. And I haven't put much up there for members on members only one, because, like I said, today's the very first day I've ever gotten any members ever. When do you get your YouTube plaque? Well, since I just moved, now that I have moved, there's a form I've got to submit, and then they said it'd take 2 to 3 weeks. So 2 to 3 weeks from whenever I decide to take the time to fill out the form. That's going to be fun. Divine Gonzalez, I live in Odessa. You live in Odessa? That's my old stomping grounds. Block 4K and Housekeeping. Yeah, about to. Housekeeping's gone though. Bye 4K. Thanks for nothing. Have you heard about this new school crap? I'm not sure. What kind of truck is that? I'm not in my truck. I'm in my little G35. It's a Infinity, 2006 with 100 and just about roll over 180,000 miles. I don't eat Popeyes much. I like their black beans and rice though. Caleb, you hit the 300,000. Don't even notice. Congrats. Yeah, I hit 300,000 yesterday morning, and now I think I'm at 308,000. About to be 309. It's crazy how it's growing like crazy. Do a live with the YouTube plaque. I will, Sean. I plan on doing that. I may just do. The boys have showed me what the kids do. These unboxings. I've seen them. In fact, I did kind of an unboxing years ago with my own stuff. But I'll do a little unboxing where you cut it open and pull the little plaque out. Okay, ISO King, bye. Piece of shit. So tired of you coming back. I'm going to go for full custody soon of my daughter. We now have joint. He is mentally abusive and she started to self-harm. And any advice for court? Yikes, Kristen. I'd have to know some more details. That's really sad. Obviously, you want to make sure you identify what the cause is, if it in fact is him that's causing it. Again, I don't know your situation, but when somebody's doing self-harm, you always want to be 100% sure you get to the root cause. So King comes back, just ignore him because you know he wants attention. Yeah, he's getting blocked. I follow you on Instagram, I believe. I can DM you. Thank you, Kristen. Yes, please do. Or you can email me, crankmycat@gmail.com. The description, or the link is in the description. Not sure what that means. Why don't you put the slow mode on so people can't spam? Okay, don't look at my profile picture. How do I do that? Caleb, why don't you put slow mode on so people can't spam? We just push buttons, I guess. Share, save, highlight, mute microphone. Nope, not into there. Bye, Max Hunter. Quit being a douchebag. Team Powerful in Toys Action. Max stop. Yep, Max is gone. God damn it. Gotcha, little bitch. Oh, I get so tired of that. Jordan, welcome to Notorious Dad 1. You are member number 3, I believe. Thank you very much. Sean, how long have you been on YouTube? I formed this channel in 2008. Back then, I had no clue as to why. I certainly wasn't nearly involved in family court as I am now. Didn't have but 100, 120 subscribers for like 5 years until the Parker video went crazy. Guys, how do Caleb turn on slow mode in chat? There's another button down here. I'm going to try. What the hell? Normal bean, blush, pop. No, that just changes what I look like. That's not what I want. Oh, cancel. That's not it. Let me go to the chat down here. Hit that. Top chat, some messages such as potential spam may not be visible. Live chat, all messages are visible. Super chat, member and super chat messages. None, hide all chat messages. That's not it either. I don't know how, I don't see any other place to go with the, to push anything for hide user on this channel. Bye, douchebag. Yeah, I'm figuring that out, Team Powerful. I'm not only removing, or blocking, I'm just completely removing Diego Valencia. Get the hell out of here. Yeah, I think so, right, Jamie? Nicholas, you've not done anything to make me want to block you, so I won't. It's just these trolls. Well, Adam, I would ignore them, except they do what trolls do, and they just completely make my feed go so fast I can't even keep up. So as much as I would love to simply ignore them, I have to block them and get them off, or they clog the feed. That's what trolls do. Yes, do it. He called me Karen. Okay, don't even know what that means. Hi, how are you today, Colin? I'm doing well. It's starting to cool off a little bit here. Thomas Miranda, I cannot talk about that. I've talked about that. Brandon Moore, cannot talk about that. Not going to. Oh, thank you. My man's Caleb be smashing. Okay, I don't know quite what that means. I think that's a compliment. Thank you. Should go and get chicken biscuit from Popeyes on video and tell us how good it is. No, I just ate before I got here, so I better not. I mean, they probably don't want me trolling them. If I'm gonna put someone on blast, it's because they deserve it. How old are your kids now? I don't mind answering that. They were 15, 17, 19, and 21. I love how y'all are. I've got these young kids that love these lives telling me how to do things. Just block them, don't say anything. Okay, yes, we love you. Keep doing this. This is just the strangest thing. Way to make a guy feel really old. Favorite color, pansexual beans, probably black. And you're blocked. I was just wondering how this was doing. Sorry, okay. That's okay. The honest mistakes, I don't mind that, but it's the trolls, I'm just not going to talk about it. I don't mind honest mistakes. There's nothing wrong with that. Good Lord. I'm really beginning to wonder if people are getting paid to do this. This is unbelievable. I'm not that big to have. Jordan is a super chat member. It's funny because I'm not even a dad. I'm 15. I hope you're okay with doing that kind of support, Jordan. Caleb, is there a settings button? I've looked at all the buttons. I didn't see any more. Thank you, Sylvia. Y'all go read what Sylvia Honecker says. stands up for his rights. Yeah, I made that movie. Hey, you're a good man for taking Parker into custody. Well, Parker made his choice. Thank you, though. Shawanda P. Go be a BVAF kid and do bad kids or stick around and learn. I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. Roxy, don't feel bad. I'm the same way as technology. Thanks. This is unbelievable. I'm 85 minutes into this, and there's still 93. I got more people watching now than I did when I first started. I cannot believe this is actually a thing, and people like doing this. Okay. I just reported him. Cool, thanks. I didn't block Pansexual Bean. Or did I? If I did, I didn't mean to. That'd been fine. I blocked Thomas Miranda and a few others. I don't think I blocked Pansexual Bean. That person was fine. Julian Lela, I'm doing well, thank you. Taylor Lynn, not going to answer that. We talked about that yesterday. Pansexual Bean, he didn't block me. Okay, cool. I didn't think if I did, I didn't mean to. Pansexual means you date more than one person at once, and it's approved. Okay. Beth Downer, my day is going pretty nicely. The channel's still blowing up, and if it stays like this, I'm going to be able to pay my bills and catch up. Just trying to help a brother out. You know what I'm saying. Nicholas Gomez, okay. You're doing great on YouTube. Keep up. From Xander Plays JSM. Well, thank you. I hope I am. I'm trying to keep this light and entertaining. If you're still here after I've already talked about, then you this is just something y'all like to do. This is new to me. I've never been one to just sit there and watch somebody talk on lives for all that, but I know that people do it. But now that this is my job, if this is what y'all like, after I do my main topic, teaching, Professor Leverett stuff, then if this is what y'all want to do afterwards, then great. However, I need some water. So much better. Oh, hold it. You're so cool. What does your shirt say? It says, this is what a voluntarist looks like. And if y'all are going to keep me this long, I know this is a disgusting habit, but I am a snuff guy. If you've seen several of my videos, I've always got snuff in. I won't gross you out and make you watch me put it in though. Oh, so much better. Okay, Eli Painter, you're so cool. Okay, I'm not answering that. Cut that shit out or you're getting blocked. Fax Hunter, if I read that one more time, you're getting blocked. Gene Hanks, get the spittoon ready. Got it. That's why I just downed that bottle of water. Okay, bye, Fax Hunter. Yep, you got zapped. Kristen Lyons, soggy raisin. Okay, don't know what that means. Yes, chewing tobacco. Or They call it snuff. I don't actually chew on it. It just kind of sits in my lip. Rapper J, are you getting PS5? I'm not, but Hayden has talked about it. Hayden is a huge PS5 gamer. He plays Call of Duty Black Ops. And he is like top notch. Like if he really wanted to, he could like be competing in tournaments. Okay, exotics. Damn, your video about the boy standing up to his mom was in my recommended. It was like 7 years ago. It has 23 million views. I know. Exotics. Exotics. It's crazy how it works, and the only reason I can imagine that it is still popping up in recommended is because the family court sucks as bad now as it sucked 7 years ago when I recorded that, which is unfortunate. And every year there's a whole new batch of 14-year-olds going through the same thing. That's the only, it's kind of like, I guess it's timeless, it's not dated. That tobacco taste, it's minty fresh. I love it. Galen, you need to do it before you start the stream, so just look for the live or settings button, and if there is a live or setting button, then you can just look for a mode called slow mode. Don't look at my profile picture. Thank you very much. I have to admit, I'm kind of enjoying this myself. I never thought I would enjoy this. Y'all are really informative. Xander Player, my battery's low. I just want to say have a great day and bye. Well, thank you, Xander. Go get your phone charged and we'll see. I'm going to be back doing this on the regular, especially if I keep getting more members like this. This is what y'all like to do. Who am I to deny? Jamie Randolph. Live chat is a way to feel connected and show support to those we like. That's why we watch boring talk stuff, okay? I'm glad I could help. How old is Parker? He's 21. Okay, Jordan, I watched the big video. Well, Jordan, as a member now, you can watch the big video and then the other big video, Parker versus the Man. And there's a few more in the Parker series, but that is just the tip of the proverbial iceberg. Be sure and watch the Blaine series next, because fast forward 4 years after the Parker stuff, Blaine turns 14 in the Knicks Hospital. And I raised absolute mortal hell because people locking up my children, it pisses me off. Pluto's block. I've got some advice for you. You got to talk about stuff that's happening on the media, and it makes it fun to watch. You have to have energy, love the story. Okay? I found you from a TikTok video and watched the whole Parker Stood Up for His Rights video. Braden Moore. Braden, I'll tell you, just like the last person, that's great. Now finish off with Parker versus the Man, and Caleb gets his phone back from Parker's mom. Fast forward 4 years and go to the Blaine series, where you get to watch my son get arrested right before my very eyes. I'm sorry for asking, but I love your stream. Eli Painter. Okay, you're fine, Eli. You're good, man. A super sticker is a paid emoji. Yeah, I'm just learning about super stickers. Laylee Smith, I saw the clip on TikTok. Thank you. All the new TikTok people, I need y'all to watch yesterday. We talked about that, and that is awesome. There's a lot of talk about the politicians in the U.S. wanting to ban TikTok, and I read about that before the TikTok thing got plugged for me, and I'm just not a person that normally does TikTok. I know kind of what it is. I see it pass through my feed on my Facebook. I just don't really do it. But now I see why the politicians want to get rid of it, because from what I understand, it's more or less not regulated. People can say anything, like campaigns, and it's obviously extremely powerful, because over the last 48 hours I have gained 8 or 9,000 subscribers simply because of TikTok. So as far as I'm concerned, I love my new TikTok people. Y'all have been great. It's real nice seeing. What I'd like about the way the TikTok thing happened is they're uploading clips from the very first and by far my largest video, which tells me that gets everybody at the beginning. Commander builds. Caleb, please say my name. Nick Kerr. Well, thank you, Nick. Anyway, that gets everybody started from the beginning. And what I don't want to happen is it to fall off, and you gotta, Jordan, yep, we saw your video on the channel called Very Old Vids. Yeah, on TikTok. Yeah, that's the one. It had like 8 or 9 or 10 or 12 million views in just a day or two. But what I want people to do is, after you watch the big video, watch the follow-up. That's even, I've even got that in the description. Grab a box of tissue, because one's not going to do it. When you watch Parker versus the Man, it's the most gut-wrenching video I've ever made. I can't even watch it anymore. Please say my name, Emily Reffitt, even if you don't know how to pronounce it. I'm going to guess it's Emily Reffitt. Refit? Refit? Emily Reffitt. I will after the live finishes. Yeah, Jordan, I'm not kidding. Grab a box of tissues. In fact, y'all heard me, if you've been on this live the whole time, I talk about how I don't edit videos. That was the very first major video that I had go viral that I edited. And the content of it, from the time we walked out of the courtroom till the time Parker was whisked away in his mom's car, none of that's edited. But the last 5 minutes, that was edited, and it's a song by my friend Jordan Page. You can check out his music on CD Baby, and it's just jordanpagemusic.com. It's called The Message of Freedom. It's one of my absolute favorite songs. He's a dear friend of mine, and I asked him if he'd let me use it. He said, well, of course. So he let me use the song, and the pictures that you see of me and the kids throughout the years is that's about all the editing I've ever done. But the main body of what happened, just as a document of how awful the family courts are, none of that was edited. In fact, that's the first video where my phone number was leaked, and that's when I got a big wake-up call, and oh, I wish I didn't have such a strict no-edit policy, because now everybody calls my phone, and sometimes it's cool and sometimes it's annoying. And Jordan, I began crying at the part when the officer showed up and when he asked Parker what was going on. Yeah, that was tough. And again, for the people who've figured out about how I generally don't like cops, I like those peace officers. I don't know how they behaved before that day. I don't know how they behaved after they got done with us. But on that hot summer May day in 2013, Officers Brandon Spinks and Officer Rocha of the Odessa Police Department showed perfection in being a peace officer. And I've got a question for y'all now. If you're watching this live, there's 69 of you watching live. How many of you are either a cop or police officer, or your parents or police officer, or someone in your immediate family is a police officer? I'd like to know in the chats right now, how many are you a police officer, or you're someone close to your family, your mom or your dad, or your aunt? Are anyone here, are any of you police officers? I'd really like to talk to you. Not here. George Hargreaves, my uncle. Okay, Alex Fraser, dad is a cop. Okay, this is good. My neighbor is a police officer from Braden. I'm not related to any police officer. Sorry, that's okay. I'm a civilian with lots of Army relatives. Okay, I'm going to stick to police officers and people who, my uncle's on the sex offenders list. Does that count? Ugh. Sorry to hear that. My son, Norma Jean Hanks, my son is a federal officer. Okay. For the people who just answered that have close family members with or are police officers, it's no big secret, and I don't hide this. I haven't talked as much about it on YouTube as I did my regular social media like Facebook or something. It is no secret. I generally do not like cops, and that upsets a lot of people. However, contrary to some of my friends who are far more vocal about not liking cops than I am, I appreciate peace officers. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. If y'all gonna keep spamming, I'm getting rid of you. I just don't care. Okay, got rid of that one. I legit would like for you to, I don't know how to say this. If in a perfect society, in a voluntary society, there'd be no need for modern day policing. Modern day policing has only been around for about 400 years. And it's gotten to the point to where at one time in society there were peace officers. I have respect for peace officers. Even in today's world, they're hard to find. Where my rub is are the bad ones. Okay, that's a good question. Sardon, what do you think about defunding the police? I'm not going to read more comments for right now. I want to focus on this because this is an important issue to me, anyways. I think defunding police, the way it's set up as law enforcement, is an excellent idea. I understand there is always going to be a need in society for security. I'm not against that. Much like firefighters, I've got the utmost respect for firefighters. Firefighters stay in their little fire houses with their little fire trucks, and they don't bother anybody until they're called, when there is, in fact, a fire. And then they bust ass and do everything they can to first save human life, then put out the fire, and then save pets and put out the fire. I've got the utmost respect for that. That is a need in society. Another need in society is security. I totally get we need security. I remember as a child feeling comfortable when I saw a police officer. I thought, I feel safe. As I became an adult, other than officers Brandon Spinks and Rocha of the Odessa Police Department, virtually every single time I've ever had an interaction with a police officer, I've felt scared to death. And the reason is they are not acting in the capacity of a peace officer. They see my freedom sticker. It's an inspection sticker, but I call it a freedom sticker because I can't get my inspection sticker updated because of the family court. Kim Paxton. Yeah, what time do you go live? Jamie, I've been going live between 7 and 8 p.m. Central Time. Anyways, I understand there's a need for security, and I want more. What I would love to see is to get right to the chase, more peace officers that de-escalate the situation. not sitting duck cops trying to get you going, catch you going 5 miles over on the speed limit. I don't have any respect for that. That's just stealing. That's stealing people's money. I swear to God, I'm starting to recognize more and more names here, and the more I recognize your name and I can tell you're not a troll, I'm going to look up after this is done on making someone an admin that wants to help me out and block. And I'll do some kind of shout out or whatever you want for it, because this is getting annoying, not just to me, but to everybody else. George Hargreaves, my uncle's a police officer, and he even hates them. Well, see, your uncle, George, your uncle, he's in a scary position because there have been lots of documented officers, peace officers, that see bad things happening by police officers. And when they stand up and report them to their superiors, they get fired because they have crossed what's known as the thin blue line. I have the utmost respect for any peace officer that sees a fellow officer abusing people and stealing their money and putting them and planting drugs on them and putting them in prison for profit. I have utmost respect for peace officers who say, you're a cop just like me and what you're doing is wrong, and I will get rid of you. I will take you down. I've got the utmost respect for that because unfortunately the crooked ones seems to be the norm. Bye bye. You just got blocked. Okay, Caleb, did you know that there is a city called Leverett? Yes, I think it's in, is it Massachusetts or Connecticut? And my aunt once did an ancestry thing like 20 years ago, and I'm related to the founder, the mayor of that town. His last name was Leverett. I don't know how far back that goes, like 400 years or something, or 300. Alex Frazier, okay. Jacob the Gamer. If I see Jacob the Gamer. Bye, Jacob the Gamer. Nice not knowing you anymore. Silver FM, there's like 4 trolls. I'm hunting them. I'm troll hunting. There's still 64 of y'all. Y'all still seem to like this. Okay, this is what y'all like to do. I am back. Hearing 5 minutes away, but I lost match. Look up lunch Bolivia. Find it if you want. I'm not sure what that means. I don't even know if you're talking to me. Yep, the boy got blocked. Stop with the redundant BS. Okay. Megan Ann, what redundant BS am I talking about? Y'all are the ones here wanting me to do this live. Elizabeth Lindroff, you seem like such a good dad. Well, thank you. I'd like to think I am. I'm doing well. Ghost Boy, I'm doing well. This is all new to me. Jordan, people asking how Parker's mom is. I want to know how baby rabbits be doing. I'm not sure what that means. Bites the dust. Help you. I'll keep that in mind, Alex. Thanks. As soon as I can figure out on the next one, I will figure out how to do that. Got another one. Pansexual Dean, I would be down to help stop the spam. I've seen you around before, so I'm starting to trust you. So as soon as I figure out how, okay, we're up another 10 people watching. For the newbies, we've already talked about what I was going to talk about, and now people are just asking me to stay here and do lives. Sardon. My mom physically assaulted me up until my 20s. I needed the cops in certain situations to keep her from thinking she could do whatever she wanted to me. Did it help? Okay, Jace R. Hey Caleb, I had a bad day at work the other day, but came to your live and you already put a smile on my face. Thank you, Jace. That makes my day. If this, again, this is just new to me. If y'all like this, especially if people keep becoming members and chipping in on the super chat, uh, yeah, I'm tip your waiter. Jordan, I might be able to help the lives. Depends on if you go live every night or not. I'm probably not going to go live every night. For now, I can safely say this. For now, Sunday nights between 7 and 8, I'm going to go. You can count on me being live. 7 to 8 Central Standard Time. Star Mementos. Caleb, so everyone talks or asks for Parker, mom, but how is your mother and aunt after going through those sad moments? I was going in your sister's place 2 years ago with my nephew. Star, that's a good question. I've got to be careful about that. It's no big secret that I disowned my father about 3 years ago because of reasons that I've got that I don't really want to talk about. Consequently, I've not spoken. My sister and mother have not spoken to me since, and I miss my mother and sisters very, very, very much. I doubt they will ever see this, but it's true. I miss them. I don't miss my father, but I miss them. Libby, okay, I can't talk about that. I'm gonna, Libby, thank you, but I can't talk about that. I know you're being respectful, but I can't talk about that. Sport Debate Center. Adios, muchacha. Caleb, you have many trolls spamming the hell out of the chat. I know, Megan. I'm trying my best to delete them. Okay, there's that 500 people keep talking about. 500 subs. Hasta la vista, baby. Got 500 subs. Thanks, y'all. Caleb, why don't you have mods on there to help? We've talked about that, and I'm working on it. I'm still new to this. Emily, I've already talked about that. I'm not going to talk about it anymore. Yeah, 500 is gone. Tips on self-confidence from Funky FIFA. That's a good question, I guess. I was born an introvert, severe introvert, like a wallflower. My love for my kids is about the only thing that made me come out of my shell. I had to not only be a good father, but prove that I was a good father. And so that's what helped me as far as find what you love to do and what comes natural to you on learning, and learn it well. And you will be at least confident in one small area. And then you can just build from there. Okay, Eric Burkett II. How do you feel about the Black Lives Matter movement, and what is your opinion on the whole thing? My opinion on the Black Lives Matter, the actual real movement of the black communities wanting equality, I'm totally down for that. Unfortunately, when big movements get really big, they almost always inevitably get corrupted, and that's the sad part. And so with the mess with the riots, I don't believe for a second that true black members of the communities in their communities endorse stuff like that. I just don't. think they're hired trolls. Just like people are trolling my news feed right now, or my chat. I think people troll legit movements, and that's what they call a false flag, and they blame it on such things such as the Black Lives Matter movement. And it's sad, it really is, because what starts out as a true intention of really truly wanting equality and justice turns into, all right, who's Paul? I need to find this Paul person. Do I need to delete Paul? Where's Paul? There you are. Bye, mofo. So thank you. Good question. I like that. Okay, I'm gonna go down the bottom. Yeah, Caleb, don't give somebody you don't trust. Yeah, that's why I don't personally. Marita's about the only person I know personally here, and she's in Scotland, and so it's probably way past her bedtime. She's the only one I personally know that has been in here. Or if I knew how to give her the mod control, I would have done it. Jeremy Jr. Have you been to Iceland before? No, I have not. I would love to go to Iceland. Y'all have got some really good protesters there. I've seen videos where Icelanders get pissed off at the crooked politicians and they dump them in trash cans. Big fan, big fan. Jesus Christ, someone's name is House. Parker's mom is asking House, get the fucking life. Okay, Emily Reffett. At what age did you become a dad? I was 20 years old. Let's see, Parker was born in March, and I was 21. Parker was born in March when I was 20, and I turned 21 in April the following month. Lying Warrior, do you play video games? If so, which ones? I don't, but Hayden and Blaine do. Hayden for real does. Hayden's really, like, Blaine's good, but Hayden's just simply had more practice. Okay, JN11 God 21. How is Parker? Please just answer. I've already covered that. I'm not talking about it anymore. And if you keep that up, you shall get de black. I will pull out my Harry Potter wand and do you and Parker drink? I'm not going to talk about Parker, but occasionally, yes, I have a few beers. Not talking about that. Manny Dagoon. Storm Heisholzer, what's your everyday dip? Now, my only dip is this Longhorn mint. If they ever quit making this, I'm gonna quit. I've tried everything under the sun. I don't do it. I don't do it anymore. I don't like it anymore. This is the only one I like, and if they quit making it, I'm out of here. I'll just quit. I'm not gonna talk about that. Snapchat Thomas 544. How old is your youngest? London is 15. Not talking about that. Recon Gaming. What's your favorite Harry Potter book from T's Rap? I don't know. It's not the first one. I would say probably either the Half-Blood Prince or the final one, because the final Deathly Hallows, it just pulls everything together. Okay, case in point, the trolls are absolutely eating me alive right now here. And somebody asked me again my thoughts on Black Lives Matter. Of course Black Lives Matter, and the movement itself is wonderful. When it gets corrupted by trolls, just like I'm getting on, I'm so small compared to BLM, like I'm not even a drop in the bucket. Think about as small as I am, how much I'm getting trolled. You can only imagine on a grand scale like that how much they're getting trolled. Nolan Hartman, opinion on the virus. I think it's a virus, just like any other virus out there. And to shut down a multi-trillion-dollar economy is absolutely absurd. Eat properly, do your exercises, get plenty of sunshine, and you should build up your immunity. I understand there's always exceptions. There's people with different problems, different health problems, but not answering that, Driz. Funky FIFA. See, it's quite sad. Oops, god dang it, cancel. Oops, where'd y'all go? Quite sad how people just waste their day attempting to ruin someone else's. No kidding. Opinion on Life 360. I'm not sure what that is. Yes, Eric, I am going to get on the moderator. I promise. Y'all are not going to have to put up with this too much longer. Caleb, some guy is giving people money for saying how's Parker's mom, probably. I wouldn't doubt that. I can see your blood boil. Well, I wouldn't say it's boiling. It's just annoying because, like someone pointed out just a minute ago, this isn't what I normally like to do, but y'all like to do it, and people keep chipping in into the super chats and the becoming members, and I'm just trying to talk to y'all and see what y'all like. We got more people now than we did when I was talking at first. No, Alex, I'm not calling you a troll. I'm just trying to do my best to delete people without interrupting the rest of the people who are here, legitly here. Pamela, yes, they would drive me nuts. You're a better person than me. Let's just say this isn't my first merry-go-round dealing with trolls. Caleb, do you still have long hair? No. I had long hair in the Parker movie, even though I'm not in the Parker movie. I just filmed it. But right after he came to live with me, we had to go to court. I thought, I better cut it off. I'm too old to have long hair now. How are you and where do you see yourself in a year? I hope I've got a gigantic podcast that I'm talking to thousands of people and helping thousands more people. That's what my career has turned into. This is what I do for a living now. What do you do for a job? Nolan Hartman. Up until this shutdown happened, I was a field service mechanic contract field service mechanic for 25 years. And now I'm old and I don't feel like getting back into it, and my channel's taken off and people apparently appreciate my help, and I by nature have always enjoyed helping people. So this is my career. This is what I do now. I get paid from selling ads on YouTube through their platform. I raise money by getting super chats from people just like yourself, and I've got Patreon, I've got Cash App. People want to chip in. Like I've said before, if you are not financially stable, do not send me money. Renee Parrick, do you have a wife? No, I do not. After I got divorced from the kid's mother, I briefly remarried for about 4 years. That's Samantha mentioned in the Parker video, and that lasted about 4 years, and we got divorced shortly thereafter. And we're still not friends like talk all the time, but if we run into each other, we're still friends. She and her mother graciously showed up to my court date in 2017 when I got custody of Blaine. Jeremy Jr., I'm your fan. Thank you. Alex, thanks. Emily Reffett, how are you? And where do you? Okay, I already written in. I must be way behind. James Pollard, good question. Do you wear a mask? As a field service mechanic, when I would be in certain environments where there's a lot of dust or smoke, yes, I would put a mask on to keep that out of my system. And as soon as I was done with that massive physical labor, I'd yank that sucker off, and I'd never put one on, ever. You should make, don't look at my picture profile of mod. I think you're probably right. Messenger, to be brutally honest, watch your videos. Okay, that's in Messenger. Someone else, I'll have to get to them later. Where do I go to watch the podcast? Tease Rap, you're watching it, brother. This is the podcast. This is where I have my biggest platform of all my social media, and so this is where I can reach the most people. So this is, congratulations, this is the podcast. Ghost Boy, trolls are finally gone. I'm working on it, man. I promise I'm working on it. You'd be great at a podcast. Well, I hope I'm doing great, considering how cheaply this is done, sitting in my car in the Popeye's chicken parking lot from my phone. Megan Ann, I've read all the Harry Potter books. Book 6 is boring, but the books are so much better than, oh, what the fuck? Yeah, y'all good? Yeah, hang on.
I thought you needed help or something.
No, I'm sorry.
Good,
I'm doing a podcast. If y'all don't mind, I can leave. I can leave if y'all need me to.
No. We just thought you needed help or something.
Okay, no, I'm good.
There you go, man.
Hey, thanks, man. Y'all take care. That was strange. The Popeye's Chicken employees were come to check on me and make sure I was okay. I told them I was in their parking lot doing a podcast, and they said it's cool. So I just want to the 83 people watching now and the other thousands that may watch it later, if you just happen to see a Popeye's Chicken, just go give them some service. That was very kind of them. I appreciate that. They could have been total douches and told me to get out of here. Okay, there's another one I gotta get rid of. Bye-bye. It's those foggy windows. Yeah, well, I've got the air conditioning on and it's hot outside, so it's like a tea glass. It collects the condensation. They probably thought I was up to no good. Emily again, let's see. I'm a huge fan. I also have a question. One day, will you make some daily vlogs with you and your kids? Emily, that's a good question. You've been very polite. I've talked about that, and if and when my children decide they want to come public someday, they're more than welcome to come on my channel anytime. Until then, they prefer not to be in the spotlight. Phone number, 24-year-old phone. You're not much older than my son, Renee. I'm glad I didn't hop off yet to see that lovely humanity. Yeah, no kidding, Roxy. That was nice of them. Who all's gonna go eat at Popeye's Chicken if there's one in your town in the next week? Okay, Sarah A. I'm really fascinated by your power to control your emotions. I mean, if I had an ex that treated my kids like that, man, I would have hella angry. You're an inspiration, to be honest, love, and support from Saudi. No kidding. I didn't know I had any fans at all from Saudi. That's cool. Well, thank you, Sarah. That was very kind of you. Did I go to college? Yes, I tried going to college 3 different times. I actually made the Dean's Honor Roll in 2003-04 when London was on the way, and I was going into business on my own and had a full-time job taking 12 to 14 hours, and I still made the Dean's Honor Roll, and I've got the book to prove it. In fact, I don't have it on me, but one of these days I'll have that on the podcast and I'll prove it. I got my name in there, got my name on the cover of the book. Caleb, do you fish? Sometimes I enjoy fishing. Okay, there goes another douchebag. Jamie, they came out to check out all of the spam you're soliciting, I guess. I prefer Chick-fil-A. Well, that's fine. I'm just grateful for the Popeyes people. So that's a no. Renee, you're literally flirting with me on a live stream. What am I supposed to say to that? Y'all are funny. I will go eat at Popeyes, Emily. Cool. Wouldn't that be funny if all of a sudden that just made the rounds? That everybody started eating at Popeyes. Say, hey, I saw the Notorious Dad doing his cheap ass podcast in the Popeyes chicken parking lot. And the guys came to check on him, and they were just cool as they could be. Pamela, you know what? I don't really like Popeyes, but well, just because of that. Haha, good. Well, might as well. I like their beans and rice. It's just my thing. I love it. Okay, Maine Jordy. I support you, my guy. You're an amazing person. I wish I had a father like that. My father was abusive to me, and my mother took full control of me. Maine Jordy, that's not the first time I've read that. That always makes me sad. I wish there's more of me to go around. I can't, I don't want to, I can't raise any more kids. Alex Frazier, hey Caleb, can you look up Luca Wrestling and can you watch the match? I just did it. It would help supporting you from Bolivia. Alex, that's a lot of information. Email me that. Okay, Beauty Crystal, I don't normally want to talk about this, but you seem new and you've not been a troll. Did he get the Trans Am? No. Okay, I can't read that. I appreciate it, but I can't read it. Much love from Australia. Cool. That's literally their name. Cool. Much love from Australia. I've got Facebook friends from Australia that live in Australia. I had an Australian girlfriend one time. She lived in Colorado. Caleb, try look on the top of the chat and see if you can find circle looking thing. Click on it and see if there's a slow-mo. Look in the top chat. I don't see a circle thing. If I turn it the other way, it might pop up, but I might lose y'all. So I'll do it on the next one. Shout out to Miguel from Shawanda. Okay, same thing as Sarah said. If I had to deal with someone like that, I would sharpen the windows. It might take a minute to get it. Sharpen the windows? Maine Jordy, but the family court was messed up. I showed my mother your channel, and she was inspired by you, and she finally accomplished bringing me home with her and having full custody of me. Maine Jordy, email me your story, please. That's what I'm talking about. That's what keeps me going. That's what keeps me wanting to keep doing this. Thank you very much. Pamela, have you thought about writing a book? I have, and I've actually started it. I'm no author by any means, but I have started my book. It's, I don't know how long it is so far. I think I've probably written 100 pages. Belen, stop please. All right, if I see Belen, I'm gonna knock her off. What is your most enjoyable hobby that you like to do in your free time? Honestly, they say if you do what you enjoy, you'll never work a day in your life. And for the first time in my life at age 43, this is what I enjoy doing. If I was a rich millionaire, I'd have a big, beautiful sailboat, but I would be doing lives and talking to people because I still, from Maine Jordy, I believe, I love getting those types of emails. People watch our channel, they show it to their parents, mom or dad gets inspired, does something similar, takes action, and resolves the issue. Beautiful. That's what I love doing it. That is my hobby. Jeremy Jr., I love your YouTube channel. Thank you. Okay, you seem new, KRT2, so I'm not going to block you just yet, but I'm not talking about that. Shawanda, can you see me? Caleb from Michigan. Yes, I see you. Caleb, try to look at the top of the chat so you can find the circle. Oh man, I'm way behind. I don't see a circle thing. It's just not there. Or at the bottom. Good grief, I'm way behind. Let me go to the bottom, y'all. Hang on, give me a second. Holy cow, I'm way behind. Jody, I know, but I'm not talking about that. Jeremy Jr., do you love football? If you're from Iceland, I assume you mean what we call soccer. I played soccer in high school. I don't watch it. Okay, yeah, you got a soccer ball. Your type of football, I played it in high school, and I enjoyed it. I don't watch it professionally. Pansexual being, I have to show my friend your channel. She was abused by her father and still wants custody of them, and their mom does not believe that they have anxiety, depression, PTSD, and did. Pansexual being, please email me. I'd like to hear more details on that and see where that goes. Okay. Godwolf, $2. Not much, but want to show support to my favorite podcast. No kidding. I'm like been doing this for a whopping 2 weeks. Godwolf, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. I mean, y'all are gonna make my old chest swell up. I'm a 2-week-old podcaster, and already I'm somebody's favorite. That's neat to me. I know I'm such a dork. Pamela, can you believe that your videos and your channel changed someone's life so drastically? Wow, what a blessing. Yeah, no kidding. That makes what you guys went through make sense in some small way, you know? Yeah, I do. It sucks that somebody had to do it, but man, it helps people, and that thrills me. I respect neurotoxism. I respect every decision you make about not talking about him, but is he at least okay? Just yes or no is all we ask. Yes. Yes. All of them are. Shawanda, am I blocked? No. Parker's original video is trending on TikTok. Again? Beauty X Crystal, it's trending again? Oh, if those windows were sharp, then rolling up and down the windows would be a bit easier. Okay, well, yeah, this is an old car. 2006. We're at 2 hours, and we've got more people here than when we started, so okay, if this is what y'all like to do, this is my job, to please the fans. I still hate saying that, like I'm some Hollywood celebrity or something. I'm not. I'm just a dude. Jordan Air Davis, just done watching the video that your son's staying on the ground, and I watched it like 4 times already. I actually hear that a lot. Thank you, Darren Davis. I'm sorry I'm mispronouncing some of y'all's names. The print is so tiny, and I'm old, and I'm having to read it off my phone. That's why I cannot wait to earn enough money to get new equipment where I've got this big, nice screen, and I don't have to do this. What was your favorite subject in school? Do you still talk to some of your friends from school? No, not really. Occasionally, if I just, I guess on Facebook a little bit, but not in person. The video I saw was at 6.5 million views. I don't know which one that is. I've heard there's one that's 6, and I've heard there's one at 12, and there's one at 8, but it goes up so quickly. It might be the same video, just watched in a different, the next day or something. Jamie Randolph, I think a lot of people are here from the Parker Standing His Ground video. Can't lie, that's why I found this. I didn't realize I saw lots of your videos in the past. Oh, excuse me. Well, thank you. Yeah, relatively speaking, I don't have very many videos, like 150, 160. The really, really big guys with millions of subs, they've got like thousands of them. Braden Moore, just watch Parker versus the Man. Lots of tears. Told you. If y'all want a good tearjerker, a lot of women, and then me, I cry at movies. Sometimes I like watching tearjerkers. If you like watching tearjerkers, watch Parker versus the Man. It'll rip your effing heart out. My jockey project. You're a good guy. You did the right thing for Parker. Thank you. Go check out the stuff I did for Blaine as well. Nisran Ben Sadiq. Aren't you scared like it's really, really dark? No. No, you'd have to be pretty insane to come try to jump me. Because I stay armed to the teeth. Man, my right arm is getting tired of holding. And if I do it with my left, I cover up the screen. I can't do that. Renee Parak, I'm going to keep flirting till you accept my number. You're just trying to make me blush. Okay, I must be behind again. Let me scroll down. Okay. Jamie, have you started your car recently? Don't want the battery to die. Jamie, I live in Texas. I ain't turned my car off because I like air conditioning. Jeremy Jr., do you watch Fast and Furious, the movie, and do you know the actor Paul Walker? I know he's dead, I believe. I've seen one Fast and Furious, never was a big fan. I don't hate it, I just wasn't a big fan. Jesse Hudson, parental alienation, proud of my son. Proud of your son. Mary, you're not blocked in my chat. I don't think you are. If you did, I didn't mean to. Parental alienation. Okay, yeah. Again, check out the Blaine stuff. Can you stream at 180p? It improves the stream quality by quite a bit. Silver FN. I can. I don't know how to swap it during the broadcast. I'll look into that. I'm not on Wi-Fi, hence the reason I'm sitting in the parking lot of Popeye's Chicken. Once I get Wi-Fi at my house and some other equipment, yes, I will start streaming in higher quality. Thank you. Good question. Eli Pretty, you are a really, really, really good dad. Thank you. Not talking about that Two Bros JoJo. Braden Moore, I've got to go now, Caleb, but I love you and your family. I'll be back in the next stream. Thank you. Thank you, Braden. Thank you very much. Okay, Sarah A. I actually got super sad while watching X try to open the door. It reminded me of issues at my home. Yeah, it sucks. Sick Billy, can I donate through PayPal? Yes, the link is in the description. Thank you very much. Caleb, how far are you from Galveston? Aria and Armored Jean, I'm probably about 3 hours or so, not too far. Ghost Boy 2953 just subbed with post notifications on. Nice! That's what I want more of. If y'all are enjoying this, subscribe with post notifications and you'll know every time I go live. GGYT, I subscribe to you. Thank you. To Darian Davis, I'm from San Antonio, Texas. Everything is bigger in Texas. Yes, it is, including the nut houses, the Nix Hospital. If you're from San Antonio, you probably know where the Nix is on Babcock Street, because that is where Blaine was locked up twice. HOFN, I subbed, great vids. Thank you. Beth Downer just subbed. Love you, man. Thank you. Y'all are subbing. Watch. Remember, there's more than just the Parker videos. That's just the tip of the proverbial iceberg. Gemini JR, what's your favorite car? Mine is Tesla, Lamborghini, Ferrari. I'm poor, so this little G35 that I gave 3,000 bucks for, it runs perfectly. At the moment, it's my favorite car. Agreed, super channel and great guy. Okay, well, thank y'all. Y'all are just flattering me. Devaret YT, which part of Texas are you staying at? I'm living in Conroe, Texas, about an hour north of Houston. Emily Riffit, I'm really inspired what you do. Please keep making your videos. You are an amazing dad. You are, I think I've already read that. You're my making favorite podcast. Please creating. Okay, I will. Thank you very much. Everything is saltier in South Carolina, is it? I think I've driven through South Carolina. I've never really visited them. So I watched the Parker video years ago. I'm a parent and it hits harder with me now. I bet it does. Renee, I did make you blush. Let me email you. Okay, thank you, Renee. Blech. What's the word? I just lost my train of thought. That from the Harry Potter. You ever see Days of Our Lives? Yeah, when I was like 3. We're at YT. Wait, I stay in New Caney. Isn't that near me? I'm not sure. 21Q passive. Hi, hello. Divert YT. My dad used to live in Conroe. Sarah A, how do you control your emotions? Like, how do you stay calm through all of this? It's honestly inspiring. It doesn't come naturally. I had to watch a lot of videos before I ever did that. And I've watched what worked and I watched what doesn't work. And every time people blow their top, they almost always lose. Jeremy, thank you very much. What time is it for you? It's 12:27 here p.m. here in Australia. Funky FIFA. It is 9:30 p.m. on Monday night. Do you know about the country Denmark? Well, of course, I'd love to go visit Denmark. Jamie, I think I'm calling it quits, Caleb. It's great listening in and conversing with everyone. I hope everyone has a good night and stay safe. Jamie Randolph, thank you very much. To be quite honest, I've never done this before, but I'm having a blast. This is fun. Jaron Davis, they had me in Nick's before, but nothing was really wrong. They treat you bad there. They damn sure do. Oh, I wanted to choke some of those people. Glad I didn't, but I wanted to. Nisrin Binsadi, I'm glad that you are thankful for everything you have at this moment. I am. I'm very, very, very thankful. Yes, I did get flustered because I can't think of the spell. The spell. Expelliarmus! That's what I was trying to think of. My jockey project. Can you say hi, Grace? Hello, Grace. I watch Duel now today. Do you like? For some reason, it's cut off. It's not. Your team powerful. Your comment. It's not go. It goes off and I can't read. I don't know why. Emily, can you please delete Renee comment? She is 24 and flirting. It's really weird. It makes people uncomfortable. I agree. You live 30 minutes away from me. Cool. Barbie Coffee. You're such a guiding light, and I don't. You don't what? 4:30 here in Netherlands. Another place I want to visit so badly. Thomas, you need to have a timeline of thoughts to talk about, not just read the chat. Just an FYI. Well, Snapchat Thomas, when I started this is not what I wanted to do. I started to let everybody go an hour ago. I went through exactly what this thing is titled on how to properly use your camera in tense situations, and this has turned into what my audience wants, and they are engaged and they are chipping in, and that's what this is my job. So thanks for your recommendation. Do I listen to Queen? Hell yeah, I listen to Queen. Kids and I went and saw the movie. I don't think you even realize what a bright light that you truly are for all of us in the foxholes of life. Harvey, thank you. That's very flattering. That's what I want. I've always liked helping people. And I'll get off the comments for just a second. I'll tell you a story. When I was in the 4th grade, there was this kid named Sam, and he was mentally or physically behind a little bit, and he got picked on a lot. And this other kid was a popular kid, and he got him on the merry-go-round and was spinning him. And I was not a fighter. I never got in trouble. I didn't like breaking the rules. I did what I was supposed to. But when I saw what he was doing to Sam, even though Sam and I we didn't talk much. We weren't, buddies or friends. It sent me into a rage, and I went up, and that bully, he was a lot bigger than me. And I went up and I shoved him down, and I stuck my hands out and slowed down the merry-go-round so Sam could get off. I actually got licks. They called them licks back then. The Miss Calzada, the principal. I don't know why I remember my 4th grade principal. Her name was Miss Calzada. She paddled me and didn't tell my mom about it, and my mom found out, and mom threw a whopping fit, and mom told me she was proud of me for saving Sam. So it's just always how I've been. Hey, are you the father of the boy from 7 years ago? Yes, I've got 3 boys and a little girl who's my caboose. XO here in the UK, it is 3:33 a.m. I've got friends and a former girlfriend from the UK, and y'all are exactly 6 hours ahead of me. Barbie Coffee, God has you on a mission for his good. Don't stop what you're doing. I've been bullied for 56 years. Wow. I can't stand bullies. God doesn't like them either. Shawanda P. Caleb, can you see me? Yes. The girl is 14. She's a cutie. I'm not sure who you're talking about. Emily, I'm going to bed now. Thank you for reading and answering questions. When will you... Oh, God dang it. When will you host your next podcast or video? I'm trying to wait, Emily, until I get Wi-Fi so I can do it from my house instead of being in the parking lot. For sure, always on Sundays between 7 and 8. For sure. And it's not going to be this. We're going to have a topic. And then afterwards, if y'all want to do this, that's fine. That's okay, Renee. I'm not mad. I think you should join forces with Mr. Westino. I think you should join forces with our voices with Susan Bassi. She's an attorney turned government watchdog here in Silicon Valley. She recently had a judge put in jail. Please look her up. Mr. Westino, please email me. Links and information, crankmycat@gmail.com. It is in the description. I want to know more. That is very interesting. I'm always interested in working with people like that. Kazula, watching from New Zealand, sending love and positive energy. Thank you very much. I said it earlier, but I'm really enjoying that you are answering the chat. It's nice and personal. Well, thanks. I'm enjoying myself. I just can't believe that there's this many people still that want to do it. But this is where y'all come to, where we talk about. I'm trying to keep more things focused on family court. Yes, I like to veer away and talk about Harry Potter and other things. But you know, if this is what y'all like to do, this is my job. This is people keep getting super chats and donating, and I aim to please. Regine Hanks, safe travels, sugar. I've got a jet. Chat was amazeballs. You've been here. I just snorted. Stay sweet and fresh. Thank you. It's 9:35 for me at night from Judith. That's about it. Yeah, same here. Your Central Time. I'll be sure to watch the podcast. Thank you, Emily. I appreciate that. A snip of Parker's video standing up to going viral on TikTok. It's about to blow up again. Grady Ellers, send me a link. I've been talking about TikTok for the last couple of 3 days. Donation through links. Jennifer Riggs. Okay, that was from a different chat. Yes, I'll send you links. Jennifer, if you're still watching here, they are or should be in my description here. If not, I'll get back to you on the messages. Okay, Mr. Westino. Okay, like any good auditor says, they might not like me or who I am, but the truth is they created me. Now they need to deal with me. Yes, I've said that for a long time. I was not born this way. I was born a wallflower. I was turned into this monster that I became. And now they're going to have to deal with me. Yes, Mr. Westino, please email me. I want to know more information about this. Grady Ellers. Okay, 1 second, dude. Simp. No, Simp, you're new here, and I'm going to cut you some slack, but I'm not talking about that. What's up, boys? Just subscribe, because why not? Joshua Sterling. Thanks, man. I hope you enjoy it. Okay, Team Void Gaming, you seem new as well. I'm not talking about that. Please don't start trolling or I will have to block you. But I'm not mad, but okay. Twisted AJ 8083. Hey man, my name is Sergeant James with the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office. I really like the channel. Keep it up. I hope you're not trolling me. If you're legit, thank you. I would love to talk to you. Yep, Barbie, I snort laughed. I didn't mean to. How cool is this? Hey man, this is cool. All the way in Australia here. Another Australian. God dang it, if Ken Paxton doesn't get my freaking account updated so I can get my passport, I want to come see all of y'all and do podcasts from your city, from your country. That's what I want to do. That would be fun. Simp. Okay, I'm sorry. No problem. No problem. If you're new and you didn't know, I'm perfectly cool with that. Earlier we just had some trolls and I had to deal with them. You can watch this. This will be live, or this will be posted to my channel as soon as we're done here if you care to watch. So I'm not mad. I'm not mad. Bobby Ray, what kind of dip do you dip? Longhorn mint. Amadeus, hello. Surely live stream is a Macas run for the boys. I'm not sure what that means. Social Blade says you make an average of 400 to 7,000 a month on YouTube. Is that true? Snapchat Thomas, I just found Social Blade a couple of days ago and they are so far off. It's creepy how accurate they are on certain stats, but on how much I make, no. and whatever their algorithm is, it apparently updates instantly. And when I found it was also the same day my channel was blowing up. So the stats were way higher on that particular frame compared to everything from previous. Not a monster, but a truth seeker. I say that, not monster, but somebody to be reckoned with. I'm sorry, I never heard it. My thing is delayed. No problem. Not mad. Hope your son's doing okay. Team Boy Gaming. Not going to troll you. Thank you for not trolling me. All I will say is my boys and mine are all. Everybody's fine. Barbie Coffee. I binge watched your videos during the lockdown here in the Smoky Mountains. You've been in my prayers ever since. Thank you. I've heard that a lot. My channel has since blown up, and I can only guess that people, including myself, have seen everything on Netflix and Hulu, and now we're turning to the internet, and people have just binge watched. And for me, financially, it's helping me. And on top of that, it's educating people who are going through the same thing that we went through. Maya Easley. Hey, my name is Maya. I'm new here. I saw you live a couple of days ago, but I was like, oh my God, maybe I should join. Well, Maya, welcome. Thank you for joining. Not cool to be who you are not. Little man place for you to stay here. Oh, cool. I've got several people that have offered me that. That would actually be really, really fun. If I could just get a plane ticket over there, I'd love to crash with people and talk to them, and we'll do some lives. Lincoln Parker on TikTok, Grady Ellers. Yes, we've talked about that. Not talking about that. Don't ban me. You're not being a troll. You don't have anything. If you're not being a troll, you don't have anything to worry about. Gastrodon Guy, do you know your audience demographics? Do you try to make content to cater specific audiences? Yes and no. From what I can tell, the family court affects everybody, not just in Texas, not just the United States, but around the world. So no, like for people, say in the UK, I've never really made a specific video or content just for that. I've tried most of everything that people know me by is I rail against the family court system. So that would be about that's what I tailor to. I'm not trolling. Okay, cool. It's okay, simp. It happens. There you go. You should try making your... Man, the trolls seem to have gone away. This is so much more pleasant when they're gone. You should try making your topic stream separate video instead of a stream, and make what you're doing now your streams. Well, I've done both ways. If that dude is a police officer, he's off duty. Very cool. How active are you live? This is the very first time I've never gone 163 minutes. Grizzly Wintergreen, Copenhagen Natural. Blech. I've tried it all, man. I've tried it all. Okay. Okay, well, I'm getting messy. People have left and now they're messaging me and it's coming down. Chris B, do you have Instagram? Yes, I do. At Caleb Leverett. There's a picture of me in London on the beach. YouTube live streams are always delayed by 5 to 10 seconds. That makes sense. Hayden Haney? Hayden Haney. I'm going to bed. That's funny, Hayden. My second oldest son, his name is Hayden, and his nickname is Haney. Mine's delayed by 2 minutes. Oh, wow. Grady Eilers. I'll email you the link as well. Thank you. Hi, my name is Maya. I'm new, but I will not ask inappropriate questions. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. Trying to keep it PG here. Just watched your son on video. Matt Leonard, thank you. That's the tip of the iceberg. Please check out 4 years later when Parker's little brother Blaine goes through something similar. I make around 6,000 pounds each lucha wrestling match I do. Nice. Remind me not to pick a fight with you. Judith Torres, do you play games? If you do, what kind? No, but my boys do. And Call of Duty, Black Ops Call of Duty is Hayden's favorite. I'm not going to answer that, Ultimate Smasher. You're new here, so I'm not going to get on to you. Minutes. Did you try to tap the screen for 10 seconds ahead or close the app? No, I haven't. I'm probably going to end this, y'all. I'm getting tired, and this is crazy. 165 minutes. So I'm going to go. I got a lot of information from y'all. Thank you so much. To the people that I asked, email me that specific stuff. Please follow up on that. That really does interest me. Thanks for everybody for instructing me on how to moderate and delete and get rid of trolls and educate me on moderators. I'm going to do my best. Again, this is now my job. I don't have anything else to do other than to do my job. So y'all have a good night. Thanks for tuning in. Pitch in on the super chats, and all my links are in the description. If you're financially able to, I am accepting donations. Thank you all so much. Y'all are awesome.